it's Lindsay here with Pilates on Demand. Today I'm bringing you another beginner wall workout. This one's gonna target and tone the arms. Now this whole routine is going to be down, either seated or kneeling, so I'd suggest grab a mat, pillow, or blanket to pad up those knees. And we're gonna start doing a little bit of a warm-up move, and then we'll be playing around with some push-up variations using the wall. So let's take a seat. You can either sit with your legs crisscross applesauce, you can put them out in front of you with your knees a little bent or nice and wide. So it doesn't really matter how you're sitting with your legs. What matters is that your back is not slouched. So I want you to lift up really tall. So put your legs in whatever position allows you to do that. If you have a really hard time sitting up tall, I would also suggest putting that pillow underneath your hips for the time being. Okay guys, let's get on into it. So just rest your right arm, and let's start with the left arm. Bring your left arm into a 90-degree position and see if you can lean your head, your chest, and maybe even get that arm back in space to touch the wall. Okay, keeping your chest straight forward, we're not going to move the back at all. Bring the left arm in front of the shoulder, elbow in line with shoulder, and then see if you can get it all the way back to the wall. Elbow in line with shoulder, and then all the way back to the wall. If you're not able to get back to the wall, no problem. You're just gonna keep practicing this every time you do this video. This movement helps with warming up our arms and our shoulders, but also shoulder mobility. Okay guys, let's just do one more here. So we're gonna bring that arm as far back as you can without pain. And now we're gonna reach the arm straight up, see if we can keep it against the wall. I know that's hard. And then bend the elbow wide. Okay, if it's really tight, go more to a V when you straighten your arm out to the side. Reach out and stretch, and then bend it in. Then if you can get that elbow straight, you'll try to go a little bit more narrow. Good, so remember, just work where it feels good on your body. Last two. I'm already kind of getting warm. Last one. Woo! Okay, so it's the other arm's turn. Rest that left arm, bring that right arm to a 90-degree, but remember not to turn your chest into it. So keep your chest straight on. And now we're going to bring the right elbow in line with the shoulder, and then open it back to the wall as much as you can. Good, so we're coming forward, elbow in line with shoulder, and then opening it up. Woo, and sometimes you may notice that one side feels a little bit different than the other. Okay, and also honor your body. If you feel like pain or a red light, say that's far enough. It doesn't have to be the same as the other side. Good, okay. Last two. And then on the next one, we're going for that lat pull down, is what we like to call it. The arm will stay as far back as it can comfortably, and then you'll reach up, woo, and then we'll bend the elbow. Okay, if the arm is really bent and you're trying to keep it really close to your head, I'd rather you take it kind of wide and really get the arm to stretch out so that the elbow is straight and not bent. And then bend the elbow back in. Okay, wherever you're at, we're gonna go for 4 more, and then we're getting into this arm workout. Last 3. Are we still lifting up tall? For 2. Good, and last one. And 1. And bring it down. Okay, I'm already feeling some heat, so let's get into it. We're now going to come into a kneeling position with our left side to the wall. Okay guys, so we're now kneeling with our left side to the wall, and we are going to do a single arm tricep push-up. So take your left arm and wrap it around your waist. We're not going to be using it. And then your right hand with your fingers spread really wide is going to go onto the wall. Now the closer you are to the wall, the easier this move will be. So you can adjust per your strength level. So what we'll be doing is bending this right elbow and then pressing against the wall and straightening the right arm. Bend and press. And my chest is facing straight forward at the wall in front of me, and this is working the back of my upper arm. So if you're not feeling it, then you're going to graduate yourself and move your knees a little bit further away from the wall. And then I'm sure you'll start to feel the back of that arm turn on. So inhale, bend, keeping the elbow close to the body so it's not going away from the body. It's pretty much touching you. So it's grazing your chest. Let's go for 3 more. For 3. Whew, definitely feel that. And 2. Good, last one. And 1. Okay, we're going to switch arms. Shake that side out. Place your left arm on the wall now with your elbow in line with your shoulder. Now the same thing like the last exercise. If you move further away from the wall, it will make it a little bit harder. Okay, so you can pick where you want to be. Press into your left palm and then push away from the wall. Elbow points down and then bend the elbow and tap the elbow to the wall. Push off the wall so you're just on your palm and then bend and tap the elbow to the wall. So if you've tried it a couple times and you want to make it harder, move the knees further away from the wall so you're on a little bit of a diagonal. This is going to put more weight into your left arm. Okay, and you can keep moving the knees further and further away to make it harder. And maybe you don't need that option today, but over time as you practice this video and your arms get stronger, there are options to advance. Okay, let's do 4 more on this arm. For 4. Tap the elbow and press up. Woo! Squeeze that underarm. Last 2. Good, and last one. And 1. Okay, so we're going to hit the chest by doing some push-ups on the wall. And what we're going to do is a fingertip variation. So your palm won't be flat, your fingertips will be cupped. Because I get a lot of complaints about wrist issues. So this is an awesome option. If you can't do a push-up and you have wrist issues, give this one a try. So the further away I am from the wall, again, it will make it more intense. Take just your fingertips, place them on the wall wide apart, so wider than your shoulder distance, at about armpit height. So not shoulder height, but a little bit lower. Knees are gonna walk back to make it more challenging. And then you'll bend your elbows to the side, we're leaning into the wall, and then you'll push away from the wall. So we're gonna inhale, bend the elbows wide, and then exhale, press off the wall. So you can see how there is space between my hand, and this is keeping my wrist longer than if my palm was flat. So just a little bit of a variation. If you don't like it, you could totally put your hands flat. I know we all need different options, so do what works for you. Okay, and then this would be it if bringing your knees that far back is not an option yet. You can come a little closer with the knees. You can be more upright. So the more you're leaning into the wall, the harder this exercise is going to become. Bend and press. Okay, last 2. Push up and press. Last 1. Push up and press. Good, and then release the arms. Okay guys, so we're gonna do 1 more push-up, and this is going to be more of a tricep push-up. So the last one was more for the chest. This one's gonna hit more the back of the arms. So our palms will be flat, right at underarm height, so not too high. And I'm gonna come closer to the wall for this one because the tricep one is a little bit harder. So you'll see, this is why I shot it from the back, because I want you to see how the elbows bend. So the elbows are gonna bend really close to my sides. Like I'm trying to squeeze my elbows into my waist and then push back up off of the wall. So elbows are close to the sides and they point to the floor as I bend in and then push back up off the wall. So the more that you bend in, the harder it's gonna be. So if you need to modify, you can stop right here if it's really challenging. If you need more, then you're gonna keep moving and maybe even your forehead touches the wall. Okay, the other option to advance is to bring the knees back, lift the toes up, and we're a little bit further into it. Okay, so wherever feels good for you. Let's take 3 more for 3. And 2. And last one. And 1. Woo! Okay guys, we're gonna take it around the world to the other side, to our last 2 moves. So we're now going to be kneeling on the right side, so right side to the wall. And we've got those two moves that we already did on the other arms. So right arm comes across the chest. The further you're away from the wall, the more intense. So just pick where you'd like to be. The left hand with the fingers spread wide will come onto the wall at about elbow height. So we're not at shoulder height. Make sure that shoulder is relaxed and square off to the wall right in front of you. We'll bend the left elbow and then we'll press off. Bend the elbow, you're leaning into the wall, and then press off. So this is strengthening our tricep, our shoulders, our back. And if you want a little more, you know what to do. You just kind of lean away from the wall a little bit, and we bend and we press. I can feel a big difference when I walk my knees out. So you can definitely make this harder as you get stronger. I would suggest repeating this workout, a couple times a week and progressing with it that way. You can even repeat it, multiple sets after we do this. If you've done this before and you're like, I'm getting stronger, you could do this 2 or 3 times so you do multiple sets of each exercise. Last 2, woo, breaking a sweat. Last 1. Okay, here we go. Give the left arm a break. The right arm is going to finish us off. So the right forearm is on the wall, and the elbow is lining up at shoulder height, and just make sure the arm's not behind you. If anything, it's just slightly in front of the line of the shoulder. We're squared off to the front wall, wide through the right palm, push the wall away, elbow lifts up, and then bend the elbow and lean into the wall a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna move my knees further away for this one. Press off, bend in. I think I'm gonna keep going a little further. I wanna find that sweet spot where I'm challenged, but I can still keep my shoulders down, meaning we're maintaining good form throughout. Let's do 5 more, yeah? Let's do it. Here we go, we're counting them down. We got 5, elbow points straight down to the floor. 4, and 3, for 2, and last one, and 1. Okay, give those arms a break. Let's take a comfortable seat. You don't have to be leaning against the wall for this. You can sit crisscross applesauce on your heels in a chair, and we're just gonna stretch everything out we just worked, starting with a tricep stretch. So bring that left arm up high, bend the elbow behind the back, and grab the elbow with the right hand, and then just see if you can lift your head up nice and tall. So we get a stretch through the back of the arm. So this workout definitely targeted triceps, I'd say, first and foremost. Also chest, shoulders, a little bit of back and biceps. It was pretty much a full upper body workout. And let's switch it up. Bring the right arm behind the head, bend the elbow, lift the head up nice and tall. Good, relax the shoulders down. Deep breath in and out. Okay, and let's give the chest a stretch by taking the hands behind the back. So I want you to interlace your fingers and open the chest and reach the arms back any amount. Good, and sit comfortably. Lift your heart up. Stretch out the push-up muscles. And then release, and let's stretch the back out. Interlace in front and then round your back. Push your hands forward, getting a stretch between your shoulder blades. Give me one really big breath in. Think of breathing into your upper back, creating a lot of space with your breath. And then exhale, let it go. You guys are finished. Good work. You just crushed a upper body arms workout on the wall. A lot of pushing strength. This is also a really functional workout. So if you ever fall down, you're able to help yourself get up. Super important for everyday life because it might happen. We might trip and fall. So important to be able to get ourselves up off of the ground. If you love this, please let me know in the comments. like, share, and please subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and I cannot wait to see you on the next one. And yes, if you feel like you're getting stronger and you want a little bit more, you can definitely do this workout again and get multiple sets of this same workout. I'd say 3 to 5 times through when you're really feeling strong is a great place to aim for. So keep it up, and I'll see you guys later. Bye guys.